In her Showtime series Web Therapy, Emmy-winning actress Lisa Kudrow, Emmy-winning, plays a therapist who cares more about herself than her patients. She is so impatient that, in fact, her online therapy sessions last only 3 minutes.
Before we do anything like this or sign any documents, I was wondering whether you might be willing to let us go back to a 50-minute hour, especially since Haley and I will be doing the therapies together.
No. Absolutely not. That defeats the entire purpose of this. It's 3-minute sessions, which is why it works. I mean, nothing you've said in your 50-minute sessions has ever even been slightly interesting until this.
Lisa Kudrow, welcome.
Thank you.
Now, what kind of character is Fiona?
She's impatient and
Yes.
superior and judgmental and inappropriate and the worst person to be a therapist.
Did she have the credentials to be a therapist?
No, none at all. She has a finance background.
Yeah. And so
that's that self-serving thing that comes into play.
But I'm wondering, guys, if there's something to the 3-minute therapy session, because I was in marital counseling back in the day, and I guess I was taking too long because the therapist literally fell asleep.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Or your problems were not that interesting.
Charlie, I thought the problem was very interesting, but they literally fell asleep. So I'm thinking maybe Fiona, with her inappropriate self, is on to something with 3 minutes.
Yeah, here's what's interesting about this, too. You produce, act, write.
Write it.
Yes.
And you created this as a web.
And it's also a web series. It still lives as a web series. And Don Roos, who's a fantastic writer-director, and Dan Bugatinsky was in that clip.
Dan Bugatinsky.
That's his name.
I just like saying the name.
That's my partner. Well, we write outlines and then it's improvised, which I think is what's fun for people who come in. And then they just improvise. It takes them half a day to shoot. It's fun.
And the people that come in, she's got Meryl Streep.
Yes.
Very cool. Rosie
She's
O'Donnell.
a therapist?
Meryl Streep plays a gay conversion therapist.
Oh, I see.
You've gotten some really great stars to come on and play with you.
I know. That's been really lucky. I mean, even from the very beginning, you know, we just called up Jane Lynch and said, we're doing this web series, and, do you want to do it? And she said, sure. People want to play with us. And then as they see it, they'll say, I think this is really funny. And that's when I pounce and say, great, do you want to do it? We'll sign you up.
How did you come up with the idea?
Oh, well, all right. I just thought because of what was going on at the time, everything goes so fast. It's only like a few years ago, but that people are doing everything at their computer now, their entertainment, while they're at work, they'll watch these short things. And a lot of errands are being done online, and I thought it would be very funny if people thought they'd knock out therapy.
No, see, I'm so technically challenged. But for you, Lisa Kudrow, for a lot of people, you will forever be Phoebe.
Right.
And from Phoebe from Friends, of course.
Right.
And are you saying that was a part of my life, and I realized that was then, this is now? Do you miss her?
Yes, but I think we were also pretty appreciative of and grateful for what we had with each other and in the show while we were doing it too. So there are no regrets and no missed opportunities or appreciation as far as that goes at all.
But when you're traveling and on a plane, do people come up and mostly want to talk about Phoebe?
Not as much anymore, because now the really fun thing is people are coming up and saying, oh, I love your show. And someone will say, I love Who Do You Think You Are?
Yeah.
And then the other person will say, no, I was talking about web therapy. And that's very fun. That's really fun. And of course they all mostly know me from Friends, but it's nice that there are these other things now.
So you're the mother of a teenager. What's that like for you, Lisa Kudrow?
Well, he's a sweet, oh, there he is. He's really sweet. So we don't have much nastiness. It's just that normal, like, how was school? Fine, same as always.
Yes.
I want to talk.
I find this is what I figure. This is what I think works. You have to ask them a question that doesn't require a monosyllabic answer.
Yeah.
So they have to come up with something where they have to have a conversation.
But he's smarter than that.
Try that next time.
He's smart. I have. He's smarter than that.
Okay. Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you.
Continued success.
Thank you.
Continued success.
Great to have you here.